This is the end of my second day of traveling. July 16th. I started out this morning about an hour and a half outside of Managua, Nicaragua, and I've made it here to San Jose, Costa Rica. I left about 6:30 this morning. I got in here about 7 o'clock. Was held up at the border for quite a while. It was super packed, especially on the Nicaragua side as I was coming into Costa Rica. But then there's also a pretty good line getting into Costa Rica too. And since Costa Rica isn't part of the C4 countries, the pact for the convention that Nicaragua, Honduras, El Salvador, and Guatemala have, I have to do all kinds of paperwork in order to be able to bring the bike in. But I got it fumigated, got the paperwork done, got insurance for it, which is required, and I made it down here. Probably 10 or 15 miles into Costa Rica, maybe a little bit further, I can't remember now. It started raining. At first it was pretty light, got a whole lot worse, and I decided to keep going because I wanted to make it here. Guys said I could make it in like 2 to 3 hours. It ended up taking from about, I don't know if it was 2:30 or 3 until 7 o'clock to get here, so a good 4.5 hours anyways. It's a long trip from the border down here to San Jose. Met up with a couple from Great Britain. They were both riding on the same bike, a little Yamaha XT600. We talked for a little bit. Interesting conversation. The guy's traveled all over the world. Right now he's coming south from Alaska. Picked up his wife in Guatemala City, and she's riding with him now too. So I just got done doing some motorcycle maintenance, some adjustments and stuff to keep me on the road. In a little bit here I'm gonna sit down, look at a book here, and figure out what my plan's gonna be for tomorrow. When I got into town, it had rained again, starting, I don't know, 15-20 miles outside of San Jose. So it was never a downpour, it was just enough to kind of just get me a little bit wet. And by the time I made it into town, I just wanted to get a hotel as fast as possible. One place I found just on the outskirts of town wanted $80 a night. That's dollars, which would just completely blow my budget. So I kept on the road, ran across a couple taxi drivers, asked them for any ideas where I might stay for a good price. They called around, and about the best one guy could find was like $40 or $50, which is still like ridiculous. The other taxi driver, his plan was to take me to a hotel or motel, whatever you want to call it. But its purpose, its design, is for couples to come and have sex. He said the price would be right around $10 or so. Decided to come over and look at it because I was so tired. Come to find out that it's got a garage and everything. And it's got these nice fancy mirrors too, which is also a bonus. But I decided to stay here. Ended up being like a little over $20 a night, which is still way too high. But at 7:30, I was ready to find the place. The garage was nice because I was able to bring the bike in easy. Didn't have to stick it through any doors like I did yesterday. No ramps or anything. Just brought it in, and I was able to get the work done to it that I need to. As for the bike, it's running great. Today, when I stopped to put my rain gear on, the dirt was soft, and so the kickstand sunk down, and the bike gently went down on its left side. I partially caught it, but it loosened up the handguard on the left side. So I just got done readjusting that, checking to make sure all the bolts and whatnot are tight, and hopefully I'll be good to go tomorrow. But the bike, when it's loaded down, is so heavy that I can't possibly pick it up by myself. So luckily it was a fairly main road where I pulled off to the side, the Pan American Highway, and somebody stopped. I waved them down, and they hopped out for a second and helped me pick it up, and I was on my way again. So far in 2 days, I've dropped it at least once. um, both of those days. Or it's dropped itself, I should say, yesterday. So far things are going good. I'm trying to figure out what to do tomorrow. I have a few different contact possibilities. Once you get into this hotel, you can't leave. If you do, you'll get charged again. So I wasn't able to check my internet or my email tonight, so I'm going to try and do that maybe first thing tomorrow morning and see if either of these contact possibilities are going to work out for me. I've pretty much decided that I'm not going to be able to go to Panama. I don't have the cash to do that, and I don't want to go through the headache of leaving Costa Rica, going into Panama, and having to come back out again. So I think I'm going to spend some time here in Costa Rica seeing some things, and then I might go back to Nicaragua and see if I can connect up with some MCCers that we got to know in our orientation back in Akron in 2007. So we'll see how it all pans out. Pretty tired right now. The great thing about this place is that they had a hot shower. I think I was in there for probably at least 10 minutes. My shoes during the first rainstorm today, they just got completely soaked. So my feet have been wet since around 2:30 until 7 o'clock. I ate at McDonald's this afternoon because I hadn't eaten all day. The border took so stinking long, and when I got out of the border, I just wanted to get as far away as I could. Anyways, when I got to McDonald's, I decided to take my shoes off, and I had to wring my socks out. And the worst part about it was putting them back on, and knowing I was going to have them on like that for a while. Now I've got stuff drying. Hopefully, most of it's dry by the time I need to leave tomorrow. So I'm going to give you all a quick tour of where I'm staying tonight. It's pretty massive, actually. So here's the joint. This is all my stuff. Trying to get dried out. And there's the hot tub, jacuzzi, whatever you want to call it. And that's the bathroom back there. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty confidential here. So when you come in, this phone here rings. They see what all you want or need. I told them nothing, and they told me the price. You open up this little door on this big door, put your money in. They give you your towels and a receipt, and that's all there is to the transaction. So like I said, it's got a garage, which is awesome, because I got my bike right here. I just got done doing some maintenance to it, so looks like the front sprocket's starting to get just a little bit of wear on it, but hopefully not too bad. I've been working it pretty good, especially today coming up through the mountains. So far on the trip, I've got, as the trip meter says, 702 miles, and I know you can't see that, but 702 miles in 2 days. So I'm pretty much averaging 350 miles a day. I think yesterday I did like 360, but it gives you an idea. And 350 miles down here, even as nice as the roads are with all the traffic and stuff, is pretty good. So I feel pretty good about what I've been able to do so far. So I even had a fumigation done on the bike today. When you come into Costa Rica, they make you pay, I forget what it was, 50 Cordoba, and they spray your wheels and all kinds of stuff down. I think it's probably pretty pointless, but it's some sort of disinfectant. Another way to make money. So anyways, that is kind of a wrap up on my second day and what I've done so far. Hopefully I get a chance to get on a computer tomorrow, and I can see who all has emailed me and see what my plans are going to be. All right, later.